Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to create an animated price tag using Doodly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
Today, I'm going to show you how to animate a price tag in Doodly. This is a great way to add some motion and excitement to your product promotions. So let's get started. First, we'll need a product to promote, and then we'll add a price tag to the video. We're going to pretend like we are listing a home for sale and that we've already added all of our amenities to the video, and now we just need to add the price. Now, I've done some searching on Pixabay and FreePic and some of these other royalty-free sites, and I found a few price tags that I'm going to import into Doodly. So first thing I want to do is make sure I'm on the Props tab, and then click the blue plus sign and browse for your files. And this is the one that I'd like to use today. And my idea is that I'm going to have it over here in this right-hand side corner. What I'd like for it to do is to come in from the top and then just come on down. And actually, I probably already want the text to appear. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and have the text ready to go. So that's going to be our price. And let's add just a few little details. Now, since these are going to already be drawn on, we don't need to have a duration here. So I'm setting the duration to 0. Now, what I want to do is I want to select all of my items on my price tag together, okay? And we want to move them off the screen. And you may need to, you may need to shrink down this canvas image here by clicking the little minus sign on the tools. That way you have a little bit greater control of where you're going to position this. And this is where I want this image to first appear. I am going to want to have a delay before that pops on. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's say 3 seconds. And what's going to happen is the hand's going to draw on, it's going to fade on the image, it's going to draw on the lady and write how to animate a price tag. We're going to pretend it's going to say, beautiful home in such and such valley. And then we want this to start appearing gradually. It's going to drop down. So let's just take a look at how this is going to look. Once she's on, we have our 3 seconds, and then we're going to see just the tip of that. Okay, see how that tip just appeared? And that's fine. So now we want to take that even further. So once again, we're going to select all of these items in the price tag. It groups them, and you do that by holding down the Control button and then clicking each one. And once they're selected, we're going to copy that. So you're going to hit Control or Command Z, and then Control or Command V to paste it. And so now we have 2 sets, okay? And it's this second set that we want to now move down. You can move it down using your arrow keys, which is, I find, the easiest. And I think about like that will be fine. And we're going to Control or Command V, once again, to paste another set. And now we're going to use our arrow keys, and we're just going to move it down even further. And you'll notice we're going to just keep doing this. Control or Command V. And each time we cover it up a little further. And since this image covers the one that came before it, we don't need to do anything fancy. I'm just copying and pasting and then moving it down. We're almost done. Do one more. Now we are going to need to add a little delay between each one, because right now they're just all going to appear at the same time, and we don't necessarily want that. Because then if that happens, we're just going to see the final one because it covers all of the others. Okay, so now to add our delays. So the first one comes in after 3 seconds, and that's fine. Now the second set needs to come in at, let's make it as low as we can go. I think 0.1 is it. So we just need to put the delay on each of the first ones on the tag itself. And let's add a little time at the end. Let's see how that looks. And here it comes. There we go. And that's how you animate a price tag. Let's do one more. So here we have a little gift basket, and I have another price tag that I'd like. I'm going to go ahead and upload it. And with this one, we're just going to have it pop in, okay? It's going to start really small, like so. And then we're going to pop it up, like so. Okay, so that's going to be our finish right about there. And then we'll write in the price afterwards. So first thing we want to do is get it as small as we can, just down here. And let's give it a 0 duration. And then we're just going to copy and paste it. And on the pasted one, I'm just going to grow it a little and position it. And then we're going to do the same thing. This needs to be even larger than this one. And at this point, we can go ahead and add our delay. So that way it'll copy the delay for us. And we'll do only one more. Ideally, I kind of want to cover the little, see how we still have a loop there? What we can do to get rid of that loop is duplicate the scene before we put this one on. So if you right click here, duplicate, now we have an exact copy. And what we want to do is select all of these others and delete them. Let's make sure this has a 0 duration. And this one has a 0 duration. Let's go back to our first one. Scene settings. Make sure there's no exit animation on there. That way it doesn't swipe. And then let's take this big one. I think that'll be fine. Let's go back to the last scene and let's add just a few seconds at the end so we can see the effect. And then we wanted to add the price. So we can go ahead and add the price while we still have that little one showing, or we can add it here. Let's just add it to this one. Some text in it. Add the price. Let's make it red. And now let's preview it. So we have our gift basket, and there we go. And there we have it, an animated little price tag. We can do one more. You'll see I have the sales tag. I have 4 individual price tags that end up spelling the word sale. And so what I'm going to want to do is bring them in. We want them to appear so across the tops. Now this one, I don't want them drawing on at all. So all of them are going to be 0. Now you could do that original technique that we did with the house where you just animate it down and do that for each of the letters. And you can do them all, one by one, or you could have them kind of pop in at the same time, like so. Or what I want to do this time is just use delays and have them pop on one after the other. So I'm going to do a 1-second delay between each one. And they're just going to pop on. So if we do a little preview here, we have our product come on, and then boom, boom, boom. And I think 1 second is too long, so I'm going to change that to ½ a second. Something like that. And there you have it, a couple different ways that you can animate price tags in Doodly. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.